and welcome to another day of Living with Spina Bifida. Today is Fitness Friday, and I thought I would talk about some fun ways for people with disabilities, people in wheelchairs, to interact with children, to have fun with children. Whether you're a parent, a nanny, I have both of those, a brother, a sister, aunt, an uncle, a caretaker in some way or another, or you're just friends with someone who has children and you want to have fun with them. I am here to tell you it is not impossible to interact with children just because you have limitations. I myself have been caring for children since I was 10 years old. I was certified CPR and first aid, still am. From 10 years old until right this minute, I've been taking care of children. Either my sibling or family members' kids, husband's family's kids, or just babysitting people in the community. Or like right now, I am a nanny. I've been taking care of children for quite some time. And sometimes they want you to play with them. So I'm here to give you some ideas how to play and have fun with kids even though you may have some limitations. Because obviously you probably aren't gonna go around kicking a soccer ball with them, running around on the playground if you don't have a wheelchair accessible playground. But there are plenty of ways for you to have fun with kids. Video games, obviously. You just sit on a chair or a couch and play a video game. Now I know some people's dexterity isn't the best and they might not be able to play video games, but if you're not able to run around in real life, you can play a video game and run around in virtual life. Now that is a favorite of all of ours in this house. My husband, my son, and myself are quite into video games. So that is a big thing for all of us to interact together as a family. And it doesn't rot our brains. As I have talked in a video before, it benefits us in many ways. We make memories, we laugh a lot, and we just have fun with new experiences. Arts and crafts. This is a big thing in our house too. I am creative in the way that I have a lot of things in my mind, but I just can't get them out of my mind. But it's still fun to draw, write stories, paint, create things. We like to gather rocks and sticks from our adventures. We go on a lot of walks and we bring those things home and we paint them and decorate them. And the boy I nanny for, he is 2, so he is just learning about drawing and painting. We are starting with him to be creative. If your children are into sports and you're into sports, but you yourself cannot play sports, you could always coach sports. You could coach your child's soccer team. You could coach your niece's baseball team. Or if anything, obviously, you can attend the child's sports games and just be there to encourage them. It is possible to play sports from a wheelchair. As you might have seen in previous videos, I have shown people playing baseball, basketball, dodgeball, water sports. It is possible to be sporty in a wheelchair. The Paralympics, they're coming up. Look at those guys. They are disabled in some way or another. They are in wheelchairs, but they're at the Olympics. So I think that some of us probably might be able to go out and shoot some hoops with a child. It doesn't have to be a full-on contact football game, but you can get out there and enjoy some sporty activities. And obviously, at your own discretion and limitation. Do what you need to do to get it done. Water sports. I am a huge fan of kayaking and afford my own kayak, but you could always rent a canoe. We have a lake in town that we can rent canoes, paddle boats, and kayaks even, and just go for a nice little ride on a little boat. And it is possible for people that can't really use their leg. They can actually swim. And I only have used one leg really, and I can't swim. I know people that don't have legs at all and they can swim. And so swimming has always been a huge part of my life growing up, and it's still a great way for me to get exercise and spend time with my little fish that too enjoys swimming quite often. And if possible, there is four-wheeling and, ATVs and all those kind of activities. And if you're from a snowy state like Minnesota, snowmobiling is an option. So if you like to get down and dirty, you could take a ride on an ATV. Horseback riding. I've showed videos before of people who use wheelchairs that can in fact go horseback riding. I know of people in wheelchairs who own horses. It's not impossible. Obviously, you just have to be careful like any normal person. But if that's your thing, you could go on a trail ride. There's lots of places within our areas that you can go on trail rides for a couple of hours at a small price. Board games, there's hundreds of options for all ages to play board games, or card games even. Scrabble, Uno, Go Fish, Candyland. For the older kids, maybe Monopoly. Just be careful with that game. It gets pretty intense. We have quite a lot of board games at our house. Movie nights are always an option. Everyone likes movies. Everyone can watch a movie. Pick a family-friendly movie and you guys could watch together. Or a TV show. Or a YouTube channel. Just something all of you can enjoy together. And baking. Not everyone can be a master baker, but I think just about everyone can at least follow a recipe and see what happens, and you can make some tasty treats for your movie night. No matter what your level of ability may be, you will find that there are many activities that you can enjoy with your loved ones. From reading stories together to cooking supper, there's something for everyone. The important part is that you're bonding with your children and sharing an interest that you find mutually entertaining. Parenting, childcare of all sorts is about love and quality time. Nothing more, nothing less. So now I've talked about what's fun to do with children from an adult aspect. Why don't we ask a child? I have a question for you.
What?
Don't sound too excited. So, what do you like to do with me?
Skylanders, Minecraft, and Overwatch. I want to Overwatch with her,
But we can't.
because we don't have different consoles right now.
We need two.
Consoles, and they have to be sitting
And
one.
What's that thing that you keep saying that you want to go to?
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, the place with the animals.
Zoo.
The zoo.
I also want to do the Chuck E. Cheese, and
You want to live at Chuck E. Cheese.
I want to go to Wisconsin Children's Museum.
The Wisconsin Children's Museum. Do you like when we go on walks? What? Does it make you turn into a ghost?
No. I just don't like it because it makes my feet hurt.
Aw, man. Anything else that you would maybe like to do that we don't do?
Overwatch multiplayer.
Well, we have discussed that we can't do that because we only have the one console. Do you like to...
Unless Daddy.
Give me hugs?
No!
Ow. Break my finger.
Sorry.